Alrighty, folks, here we go with our third place match in Masters Doubles 01. Kenny, Doyle, Nick, Selepac taking on Faath and Lang.
That is correct. That's going to be Matthias Lang and Renee Faath. Sunshine Santa over there, Kenny Doyle.
Couple German players guaranteeing a top 3 finish.
I almost want you to pull an instant replay of what just happened there with Nick's reaction. He just gave different nods to each again. He starts there. That was some funny stuff there.
The mentality that Kenny and Nick have is kind of well, it is funny.
I mean, they have so much of a history of playing together and traveling across the country together. I mean, there's not too many partners that have the friendship that they have.
They've been playing this game a long time. Yeah, they do care, but at the same time, it's also a they're like, hey, if we lose, we'll just go gamble.
Exactly.
Just go have some fun. Go to Fremont. Okay. I think they're still planning on going to Fremont after this.
Oh, without a doubt in my mind.
Crazy guys. You say the grandpas are party animals.
They're not even party animals. Just like gambling.
Well, Nick did tell me they got in Wednesday night and they've had 7 hours of sleep since then.
Oh my goodness. So if you can't hear, Porky said they got in Wednesday night and have had 7 hours of sleep since then.
Insane.
Oh, Vegas.
I definitely see it's awful like around here as everyone's just trying their best to stand up on both their legs.
I do want to welcome you folks that are joining us once again on our YouTube or our Facebook pages. Sorry, we did have to refresh there due to restrictions. So
Nick here's looking good.
He has been solid.
He definitely had that like last year and a half area where he felt like he was struggling to find his previous highs, and if this doesn't show, he's back in form. He's back to doing what Nick Selepac has always been capable of doing.
Hearing some distant screams there in the background.
The remaining people in the room are excited to be going. It's definitely a nice feeling to have when you're playing and you've been playing for hours on end, and when the room is still empty and it's really thinned out, to have your corner people still cheering kind of helps keep that energy level up when it's very easy to kind of go into some bad habits and some laziness at the end of the night. The great 140 there. Unfortunately for the Florida boys right now, Kenny's a little bit behind in the situation, and there's going to be a potential freeze risk about to happen here. Crucial last start, though, as Nick does hit the ton to leave 160. This would be a good time for Kenny to hit a 180, if there's ever been one. Get himself back in this leg. Does keep the run alive, but again, that's a very scary territory to be in 300s when the people are starting to hit into the 100 range.
Indeed. Here, let's see if capitalize on an opportunity here. Another one would be handy, and he grabs it. Points at us too.
That was to all the fans in chat. That's who that was for.
Must have been.
Unfortunately, the 160 can't go because there is the freeze in effect here.
$113 is the leave, and they're going to have probably a couple looks at it.
At this rate, absolutely. The big difference maker now is Kenny has to get himself in range to shoot the out rather than relying on Nick to do so. Which this would be huge if he can find it.
Ooh, hello indeed. Big 180.
Now if that 63 does not go, all of a sudden, this is a completely different story. But, of course, I wouldn't put it past the 63 to be deleted in 2 darts.
39-24 maybe? That was the goal, but unsuccessful so far. 32 then leave and gets it.
Last game was a little bit of an off leg, but again, of course, I mean, these guys are feeling the exhaustion here. They've been going for so long at it. But not the same this round. And he finds that 120 and was on track to be a 160 open, but you saw it hugged that dart and got flung out of position.
In with the second dart. Still, in is in here. That's the main goal on your first go at the board.
Listen, I don't care if we're covering Masters, level 1, level 20. Doesn't matter what level we're covering. As we said before, it's about who's the most consistent. And that includes these low moments, these long nights, and this exhausting points of the evening.
Yeah, exactly. I know all these individuals are looking forward to the bed, especially us.
Absolutely. Now, if you'd stop stealing the covers, I'd look more forward to it.
Get the heck out of here. Oh, my.
Kenny's trying to get off to the races here. Doesn't it finding that 140? It's a little bit of the inverse of this leg right now.
Fortnite icon asking what time it is. Current time here is 2:45 in the morning.
What was the name?
Fortnite icon.
Nice.
He's from Wales. Frequent flyer on our USA Darts page.
Which, of course, whether you're watching us for the first time or are someone that comes in and hangs out with us, it's always a pleasure to see. I hope they do realize that 12 accidentally counts it there, so the score's off.
Well, John Bennett saying it's almost 6 a.m. for Kenny and Nick time zone. But, yeah, the thing is it's almost, 4 o'clock. It is almost 12.
I don't think they noticed that. Listen, the 12 was already pre-registered. He went up there and shot a 60, but obviously one of the darts was already in there as a 12, and they didn't notice it. It kind of just kept going through, so a little bit of a slight point difference there.
It's unfortunate, but nothing we can do there.
Of course, it is on the players to keep their eye on the board, just in case something like that does happen. Well, Kissimmee Mike here. See how he ends up approaching this. Good little 10 there from Kissimmee. Kenny had a lot of frustration there. 1-4-3 is not where he wants to be. That's going to be a tough one to go for.
Oh yeah, Nick's having just a tough go in this round.
The exhaustion starting to set in. I mean, you can see it.
Exhaustion and pressure mounting too. It's a shot at the finals.
You see Nick there just starts struggling. I don't know what happened there, but something caught him. He had to step off the line and on the box to refresh there.
Not able to find it. So Faath and Lang. A big round would be handy.
He's saying, you guys are getting ready to go to bed, and I'm getting ready to head to work.
Yeah, and we'll be back at it. We were scheduled for 1 p.m. Local time. It's going to probably be 12 now.
Yeah, we started our day about 19 hours ago. It was about 8 a.m. when we came in the hall to start messing around with setup and everything. We did have a little bit of a break in the middle there.
Yeah, definitely. We had about a 5-hour window, so that was nice. Catch a nap. Capitalizes, gets the nice triple 20 with the last dart. A nice
I heard the crowd there with that one.
Yeah, the crowd's starting to really erupt for the German crowd, for the Germans.
And Nick here, he's struggling to connect. You can see the frustration there as he knows that that's going to be crucial. And almost all of it submits with that freeze rule in place. This might go the way of Germany here. Looking down at the trip 17. Now, Kenny cannot take it out here with his 107. All he can do is set up and hope for another opportunity. Probably going to throw that trip 13 there. Something along those lines. He's debating about the best way to bring it down.
Maybe 42.
Don't really want to leave the one double one, though,
Yeah,
right?
that is a little bit difficult. He is thinking. Yeah, I was going for that 39 after all.
You can hear Nick laughing there. It's like he says, I had to think about that one for a minute.
Usually something that doesn't happen. It's just usually just
automatic,
rhythmic, automatic, just been doing it for 30 years kind of mentality, but
well, if it does get back around, Nick does have a chance now. The goal there of leaving that out is going to be that big factor there.
double 10.
And moving on to the finals, Matthias and Renee take out Doyle and Selepac.